Welcome, my audience. Today, I have a great personality who did great things for Wyndham. Other than that, she is so passionate about Australian women. So, she's the founder of Australian Multicultural Women's Association. Welcome, Geet, to our program Mothers in May.
Thank you. Thank you, Bismi. Thank you for having me.
So, Geet, I would love you to share with us who you are and what you're doing at the moment.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me opportunity. And I would like to say all mothers, Mother's Day is almost about the corner. Happy Mother's Day. For us, every day is Mother's Day, to be very frank. So, Bismi, my name is Geet, and I'm based in Melbourne West, so
Mhm.
under Wyndham Council. So, I'm running a not-for-profit called Australian Multicultural Women Association. By profession, I'm a career and compliance consultant. If anyone is looking forward for any kind of advice for their career and education, feel free to contact. Out of my passion, my another passion is to help the community.
Yeah.
So, due to that passion, basically, I have opened a not-for-profit and a registered charity called EMWA, which is Australian Multicultural Women Association. So basically, what we do in that is we have started that platform having a vision of doing uh, anything what women is looking for in case of support. That support can be domestic violence, that support can be if you want to open a company, that support can be if you are looking for your career in education, or you are stuck that you don't know that you want to buy a house, sell a house, you're a single mom, you're struggling for the loans. So by god grace we have got multiple business women on board
Mhm.
who are helping all the ladies who are approaching us and they are in struggle. And any advisory services, if you're looking forward from our platform, it's completely free of cost.
Mhm.
And we try our level best that anyone who's going to the ladies who are connected with us, they do get special discounts in the services because we understand that
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard. We can't say, but when we actually go to a person, we can open our heart. So MVA's vision is to create a platform and make a voice for multicultural women residing in and outside Australia. Thank
That's a very very great vision. I would say that it's not just like a small initiative. It's a great vision that you're helping many people around Australia who's coming here to craft their dream, and then sometimes they break their life with a different reason, and then you are trying to mend their life, and then helping them to continue their dream. So it's an awesome
you.
way of helping the community. And I'm sure that you have some specific personal reason that close to your heart, pushing you to do that one. So that my next question is like, you mentioned about Mother's Day. Yes, this is a Mother's Day series that I'm bringing all these wonderful mothers. So how do you describe your motherhood, Eid?
Look, motherhood is actually, if I talk about everyone also, it's a journey of self-discovery.
Hmm.
And mothers navigate challenges and joy of raising children. With me, especially my second one is born in COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I have faced multiple challenges because he used to have health issues. And but I never let that challenges, make my dreams or my career or what I do, like make like create a mental health issue. There's a lot of mothers I have seen that they are struggling, they're thinking after, especially after second kids, and especially I'll say the kids who were born in COVID because they are born with extra chips.
Yes. Yeah.
So I have seen a lot of mothers going in mental health. They are having mental health issues. They're facing quite a depression. And
Mhm.
I really want to tell them that with my experience and with the calls and meetings we do every second day, trust me, sit one day and think this depression and this pressure or mental health issues which we are facing, more than 50% we have created on ourselves.
Mhm.
Others, what they are thinking, oh my God, my life is finished. I don't want, I can't do anything. I can't go outside. I can't get ready. Um, like I my life is revolving around the children, which is
Mm,
definitely our kids are our life. But do not think that it's done, it's finished. No, it's not. There is a lot more which is waiting. And
mm,
especially, I always says to everyone that we are sitting in a country, best country of the world, where like we have been supported by different channels. Like we can't be hungry. If you are hungry, there are 100 people are sitting to feed you.
mm,
So don't think. A very quick example I will give, that when my second one was born, first 6 months was really very challenging. But I thought, no, it's not me.
mm,
I can't say that, oh, it's done, I'm finished, and all every day crying and all. And I'm very social media freak. So
mm.
that time my cousin sister told me about TikTok.
Uh-huh.
And trust me, having my child in my hand, regardless he's crying or he's asking something or giving me hard time, I used to create TikTok, which was making me happy.
Mm,
And I found the pathways from there. It has helped me to grow my business. It has helped me to grow my not for profit. I did reach people a lot where I was supposed to, I was not able to do by other channels. And
mm.
definitely for other mothers also, there is a lot which we can do. If a mother can handle children and family, a mother can do a lot of things.
That's an awesome. I love that example. Like, I know that COVID time, it's almost like TikTok or whatever the way
Yeah.
that we can express ourselves to the other world. That's a great motivation to start something. And it's so glad that you started with your kid, isn't it? I love that way. I do still remember that you're one of the very first person told me that Bismi, you have a motivational story, you need to share that. And then you're the one like, giving platform for other people who got that type of motivational stories. And I still do remember you were doing all these multicultural activities and then all different things that the women state that is like, you are doing many different things to bring people in and share their culture, their, the way that they love each other. So I know that you have that heart of mother, not just to your own kids, but to the whole women around. And then again, whoever asks about any help, everyone coming to you, like you have that regular coffee catch up with the girls in and around Hoppers and Wyndham area, and then you have the regular people connecting. So we know that if we come to Geet, it will happen. So
Thank you.
that's
A big
there
thing
in
for me.
Wyndham. If you don't know Geet, I would say that you don't know anything about Wyndham. So that's the way that Geet is connecting all these
Thank
multicultural women around us. So that's a great way that you sharing your motherhood. I love that. So you mentioned about your a nonprofit organization and then your career that you're helping people. And I know that you're supporting the disability people in
you.
different ways, and you are a mother, many different ways that you are totally busy. How do you juggle all these things? How do you keep your peace within you? Is there any specific rule or routine that you practice?
Look, for me, my piece is work. If
Hmm.
I'm working, I feel, oh, yes, I've done something. And I do give this message to a lot of my students as well. I used to be a TAFE trainer. So I like changing my career every 2 years.
Hmm.
I don't leave what I was doing before 2 years, but I do like changing. And I came here in 2009 as an international student.
Hmm.
And I am proud to say, and I want to say this to everyone, I'm still studying.
Hmm.
Education is something which will never ever take something from you, it will always give you.
Hmm.
And trust me, in COVID, the place I used to teach, I was the only trainer who was having
Oh,
multiple qualifications in hands.
okay.
And I was not thinking, oh, I'm not going to have the work and all, like. And it has inspired a lot of my friends. And then,
Mm,
because I used to tell them, hey, why you're only holding, like, example, early childhood qualification, why don't explore, go to
mm,
education support or age care or individual support, anything you can do it. And they don't used to, oh no, it's okay, it's time consuming, but they realized it after, oh,
yeah.
she was right. So maintaining time, look, what I do is if my Monday, Tuesday is for my disability business, it
Mm-hmm.
is for my disability business. I don't let any other work come in between if
Mm.
until it is really important.
Yeah.
Coming to like this, I have divided the days.
Mm.
And I have habit of in my kitchen there is a diary sitting on the shelf. Anything I remember, okay, tomorrow this is important, I have to, or I message myself,
Mm.
okay, because of my son, that how many diaries, every single diary I can't even take out in front of
Yeah.
him. So
Mm.
it is quite juggling, but I must say that if you have a passion, if you feel like that you can,
Mm.
definitely you can. Education is my passion, and I can do anything, and I can manage even any time. And I don't know about everyone, but I am a morning person. Uh,
Okay.
I wake up like somewhere around 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
6 to 8 is my timing where I finish absolutely completely any emails, any forms, any scanning work. So I personally believe that after 8, when I start dropping the kids to school, half of my work is already done till 8 o'clock.
Mm. Oh,
So yeah, so that makes my life more easier, to be very frank.
okay. That's
Yeah.
great. I picked up two things from the like morning. You beating the sun. I will be like, starting my day around the time that you finishing
Yeah.
your morning thing. Yeah, I'm always a night owl. I'll stay back up to maybe 3 a.m., but I can't really get up early morning. But
Yeah, like I
I
can't stay at night. That's my negative point.
No, but all the great people, they always say that you have to beat the sun to get the victory. So I think, you are doing the right thing. Then I picked up the other thing, message yourself. That's a good tip because you're picking up whenever it comes rather than, putting in the paper. It's good
Yeah.
idea to message yourself. I'll pick that as a wonderful tip for
Thank
us
you.
as mothers. Yeah, that's really great. I just want to check with you now. I caught up you with one of the event called Professional Networking in
Yes.
the Wyndham. Can
Yes.
you share a bit more about that and your involvement in Wyndham Council?
So basically, I am part of Wyndham Emerging Professional Network.
Mm-hmm.
It's a group of people. We are doing profession. We are organizing professional series of activities for the people sitting in Wyndham.
Mm.
And what we do as per the public demand, we choose the topics like it can be career, it can be employment, it can
Mm.
be mental health, it can be technology. So what is happening in that is that we are organizing the full-fledged platform and information sessions
Mm.
for the public where they can come and understand if if I'm an audience and I feel like employment is something considering me, I'm not
Mm.
understanding how to create my CVs. I'm not understanding that what wrong I'm doing if I'm not getting the job.
Mm.
So basically, we are organizing those workshops are helping people to understand the pathways and the roads, how to reach at the place. Okay,
Mm.
so and for the public, even our numbers are open after that. Like when I did the employment workshop with the Wyndham City Council, a lot of people appreciated and contacted me after that. So
Mm.
that's the benefit they're getting from there. And
Mm.
the workshops are going to start again. If anyone feel likes, it's on Wyndham City Council website.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's great. I was like looking at your background. I love it. Let's do with Geet because that's what's happening. I do remember I show your face in one of the 16 days of activism, the
Yes, yes.
faces of Wyndham. This month we know that it is a family violence awareness month, and I know that you are a great advocate for family violence and educating them. So can you share a bit more about that, what's happening in Wyndham and from your side?
Yep, sure, definitely. Look, this topic is very close to my heart.
Mm.
Um, I must say that I was helping everyone, like especially women, since like it's been 13 years I'm in this community service profession.
Mm.
But I wasn't aware that we have to register the organization and all that. Someone suggested me in 2020.
Mm.
And I must say that after that 2020 thing, because I left my job 9 to 5 one, and I was sitting at home for almost 2020, 2021, 2022, COVID, and then baby as well.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I then started doing a lot of research here and there, and I have seen more than our expectation. People are, ladies are suffering from violence.
Mm.
And especially what I figured out mainly because I am in this career and education sector, the students used to come and talk to me.
Yeah.
A lot of times, I want to tell this to everyone that so many times what happens that example that I'm having a baby, I know that it's very clear most of the time that I will not be working for next 1 year.
Mm.
I have to look after my baby. Or maybe if someone's situation is like me, like my mother-in-law cannot come because she's very old and have some health issues.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother don't like, she don't prefer staying here from for a long time. And even my father was not well. So I was all my own.
Yeah.
Uh, I have noticed from myself and from other people by talking as well that violence is not something which your partner is doing. You yourself is doing violence on yourself, thinking that I can't do anything. I'm stuck in the home. I can't go out. I'm not getting my own money. It's all right. There are so many other ways you can make yourself happy. I
Mm.
always use your time in education. Study something. Nowadays, government has done everything online. Get some qualification in hand and look at your career after 1 year, that where you will stand. You will feel happy that you have not wasted your 1 year.
Mm.
Think that is there anything you can do while sitting at home? Is there anything new you can learn while sitting at home? Trust me, 70-80% of violence itself will finish because you're busy. You don't have time to think that, oh, what is
Mm.
happening.
Mm.
And I'm not saying that it's not coming from your partner side or everyone is lying and all that. No, even if it is coming from your partner side, it's not right to take it. But once you're busy, you don't have time, you will not even bother. The
Mm.
other person's point of view of looking at you will change as well.
Yeah.
And then you can decide that yes, I am ready to walk out. You don't need to. I received so many calls and ladies said, oh, I can't go out of home, I can't take intervention order. Why? Who's going to look after me? How I will suffer, take the how I will pay the mortgage?
Mm.
And currently also what you're suffering, it is better to get a rental home, and government supports in so many. Centerlink is there to support always,
Mm.
will not let you die just like that.
Yeah.
the, to know the proper channels, that's what promoted me. No, I think I have to. I wasn't a social media freak before 2020. Then
Uh-huh.
when people started telling me no, you have to come out on social media, then I said,
Mm.
"No." At this moment I'm only helping the people who knows me or who are coming by knowns, but I think I need to come out. And
Yeah.
people
Yes.
need to understand there is a channel. Like yesterday I received a call and lady said, I've been constantly calling two domestic violence organizations. I'll take the names.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, we are frustrated. We have been calling since 2, 3 days. They are not answering the calls.
Mm.
Now, this is the issue which I really want to step up and resolve. If a woman is in emergency and these
Mm.
organizations are not answering, whom they whom they will call, who is there to help
Yeah.
and who's there to advise.
Exactly. I think the West is really full with all the Orange Dodge and West. They're doing beautiful and amazing job, but they don't have helpers because
That's
when
the
we
problem.
call, like, same thing, when we call, they said, like, we have a big waiting list, can't really do, just
Absolutely.
go to the Women's Hub or Respite. But people like, like if they want to come out, as you mentioned, it's a very valid point because 99% of people think that what can I do after that? At least this
Yes.
guy is feeding me. I can't do anything because
True.
even though I had qualification, coming back to coming from India here, some many of those people became housewives to look
Yes.
after kids to avoid that childcare fees. But we didn't know that government is giving this free things to do many different things. Like if you are separated, government helping you with rental income, the government helping you with no child care fee, and then people like you, Geet, is helping to find out voluntary, like work I know that you are helping many new migrants to find out work and then find out the collaboration, all those things. So that's a very good, eye opener for me. Like, you need to be stabilized first, like, financially and mentally, and that's where we are to help. So, my listeners, if you are hearing and if you think that you are in unhealthy relationship, I would encourage to connect with Geet, because she is helping people to find out the free TAFE course and free places that you will get the placement. And again, finding out the real job. And I know that some other times you were trying to find out some rental properties for people, and then um, even that car, if you have a second-hand car, Gabe is trying to find out all those things for any women, like around Wyndham or in Melbourne, if they are struggling. So I think the word of mouth is actually working a
Yes.
lot. Because if I got some help from you, I'm so happy to share that with the other person that
Mm.
I know that will get help from you. So I really want you to, and everyone who is hearing me, to come and check on that website how you can get connected with AMWA, Australian Multicultural Women's Association, and then come just drop in for the coffee. So it's actually happening in Williams Landing, and then there will be, like, different times, and come and connect with the Geet and like-minded people. So I just want to, check with you, Geet. Our radio's tagline, my show's tagline is love, joy, and peace. And I am, strongly advocate for the family violence awareness, because people like us, including me, didn't know that there are options to come out of an healthy relationship. I
Mm.
didn't know that I can go and talk to people to get help. I didn't know how I can make my mindset stronger.
Mm.
So this time is a great time to educate people and then help them to be strong. So my question, how do you, like, how do you like, what's your real path or real message for all the listeners through WinFM? What can we do to spread the love, joy, and peace around our world?
Look, first of all, I would say to all the mothers that as we celebrate the journey of motherhood, so I want to take a moment to remind each and every one of you of the beauty and joy that it brings. So keep this in mind that um, that time period is not going to come back. And at the same time, make it joyful for yourself as well. And that will give you peace, and the joy you will get from that, you will never ever find anywhere. Do not give your brain that much time and to make anything heavy on your brain, which is stopping you to grow. First, we are sitting in a country which is very, very helpful. Number two, that you can do it. Just remember, you can do it. Don't even have this thought in your process, touch your ears that I'm not worth, I can't do it. There are ladies who can't talk English, sitting at home making sweets and selling.
Mm.
That's their happiness. I know. I really want to give this tell this short story. A student of mine came to me to do diploma of early childhood education and care.
Mhm.
She was well set in her home, residing in Melbourne. Husband was multimillionaire, working well. And husband used to tell her, "Why you want to study? Why you want to study?" So, no, 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 I'm just bored. Her kids were,
Mm.
I think, the third one was 5 years, and others were in the school. I'm bored. I'm bored. Okay, she started doing the course with us, and trust me, the day she was supposed to receive her certificate, she went overseas, and she said that, okay, once I'll be back, I'll pick up from that time. With very heavy heart, I'm just telling, and I've never ever forget this, and I also learned a lot from that. She landed overseas with her husband and family, three kids, and she went because her father had heart attack, and he was well, but she said, I want to go and
Mm.
see him. She went for her father's health, and they slept at night time, and morning when she was awake, her husband died the night before itself. And she, every time I call her, until now, it's been a year, her thing is, my husband was keep on telling me, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, you go, don't worry, because your father is not well. He really want to tell her to go, want her to go, so that she shouldn't be wasting her time because of him. But she said, no, 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 I'll go with you only, I will go with you only. She's keep on repeating one thing, it's because of me, because of me. But when she came back, and what she told me, when she, well, my first call, she said, I really want to thank you. I was supposed to withdraw from this course 6 months before, but you said no, you have to complete. You have to complete regardless, you don't need it. Maybe you need it after 5 years.
Mm.
And she did it, and now she's working on the basis of that certificate.
Mm.
So remember, that has given her a peace that I have something in my hands. She didn't know any insurance of her husband. She didn't know where the husband is working. She had no idea about the accounts. She was
Mm.
so innocent because she was looked after like a queen.
Mm.
And now she's happily working in a childcare center. But like, that was a very big thing for me also. And until now, she calls me and she says, if I could have not done that, trust me, like, I don't know where I should have stand until now. Like, मैं काम ही ना कर पाती कुछ भी, मेरे पास मेरे
Mm.
मतलब हाथ में कुछ नहीं था. And it's that example I give everyone. That
Exactly. Yeah,
today
that's
done qualification, you might need it after 5 years.
that's a great story, like, heart-touching story, because you don't know when your life change. Like anything
Absolutely.
can happen. So we always say that knowledge is power. So
Yes.
same here, it's like a certificate has its own value and
Yeah.
the education that you're learning. So you literally gave her that, like, bread and butter for her daily life by giving that education, because anything can happen, like, even the financial situations can change in
Yeah.
a day. So that's a great way of telling ourselves, like, try something new and study anything in a regular basis. That's a great message. Hmm. So I'm so grateful that Geet, you are sharing all these wonderful messages and helping all the people around Melbourne and especially in Wyndham, and then trying to motivate them through the education. So I understand, like, you started your journey here as a student, and then that all the power of our studies and our education, and then you empowering everyone to push their best to get into that level. So thank you so
Absolutely.
much, Geet, coming into our show and then giving us this inspiring message. So as you mentioned, Mother's Day is not just a day, it's every day is our day. But we wish you a great Mother's Day this year.
Thank you
And
so much.
I hope and I pray that many people who are, thinking, what can I do with this life, or can't even find out the real purpose, let them get inspired with the story and then connect with you. And let us build that great Australian Multicultural Women's Association. So thank you so much,
Thank you.
Keith.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, my listeners, this is Geet, and if you want to connect with Geet, I will be putting all the details about her organization, the nonprofit organizations, and then connections right down this video. But I would really love you to connect with her. It's the website is so easy to remember. Let's do it with Geet. So that's
Thank
what
you.
my message. Let's do it with Geet. This is Dominus Nisi on 88.9 FM. Thank you.